Hi there, and welcome to another episode of Mzansi Business. Savanna Premium Cider, or should I say Savanna, arguably one of South Africa's most iconic drinks and a perfect example of how combining dry witty humor with innovative marketing builds deeper connections with consumers. This approach has not only made them South Africa's leading cider export, but also earned them the title of the world's #1 premium cider by volume in 2023. Over the years, Savanna has proven time and time again that it's more than just a cider. It's an experience. From the many different Savanna variants we've been introduced to, the brand has kept us on our toes with their innovations, not to mention their dry tongue-in-cheek marketing campaigns with that iconic tagline.
Savanna, it's dry, but you can drink it.
In this video, we'll be diving into the history of Savanna, exploring their bold innovations and marketing campaigns, their contributions to South African comedy, and how they navigated the challenges of the 2021 glass supply chain crisis with creativity and determination. And of course, we have to talk about...
You go in the shop, okay, guess what? He come out with 12 packs Savanna. Then I say, where the guarana? Where the guarizi?
So, without further ado, this is the story of Savanna Premium Cider. Named after African savannas, Savanna Dry first launched in South Africa in 1996 and was introduced by a company known as Stellenbosch Farmers Winery. Savanna Dry is described as a clear, refreshing cider with a dry taste profile and was produced from crushed apples of the Granny Smith apple variant grown in the Algon Valley in the fertile Western Cape. Savanna prided itself on its unique heritage and unwavering commitment to quality, with every drop of Savanna cider crafted with meticulous care and attention. To get the nitty-gritty out of the way, the company that introduced Savanna to South Africa, Stellenbosch Farmers Winery, was founded in 1925. At that point, this company was a leading wine producer that boasted names such as Nederburg, Zonneblom, Gracia, amongst others, and also was a market leader in the flavored alcoholic beverages market with brand names such as Hansa's Dry, Hansa's Gold, E-Spirit, and more. Stellenbosch Farmers Winery merged with a company known as Distillers in the year 2000, forming a powerhouse of a company in the South African liquor industry, The Star, and that is why the internet will tell you that Savanna is produced by the The Star Group. We'll talk a little more about The Star later in the video, so just keep them in mind. Okay, back to the story. We discovered that Savanna Dry launched in 1996, right? It initially launched in 340 milliliter clear bottles to make it different from the traditional beer packaging that was prominent at the time. And also, the recommended way to drink Savanna was with the lemon sliced wedged into the bottle neck. The brand was also created to target the female demographic, but one that can also transcend the unisex environment. In the year 2000, Savanna launched Savanna Light with 3% alcohol volume because the Savanna Dry packed quite a punch with its 6% alcohol volume. Also somewhere in the 2000s, Savanna did these hilarious ads that featured South African comedian Barry Hilton and South African actor Hugh Masebenza.
Do you know your monkey stole my Savanna?
No. But if you hum it, I'll play it.
Are those Jack Russells?
No. They're mine.
Savanna, it's dry, but you can drink it.
Hi there, sexy. Over here, handsome. Gorgeous eyes.
We love your hair. It's the peanuts. They're complimentary.
And I feel like those ads, alongside others that were released later, played a huge role in embedding Savanna into the national consciousness and what makes Savanna give off that nostalgic vibe today. In 2005, Savanna was piloted in about 70 stores of major UK retailer Tesco, and as a result of the initial performance, by 2006, it was now being stocked at 440 Tesco stores. It would also be available at other leading retail liquor chains, as well as some restaurants and pubs in the UK, including in 140 outlets of the Nando's UK operations. The drink was also apparently available in Italy and Germany, and available on a limited scale in the US, Ireland, and in other international duty-free outlets. Savanna was also popular in Angola, Botswana, Namibia, and Ghana around that time in the mid-2000s. In 2011, the first South African Comics Choice Awards was introduced in South Africa as a way to honor and give recognition to local comedians. And I'm not sure if Savanna was involved from the get-go, but from 2012, they became a sponsor for the awards show, and sometime later, the awards show was rebranded as the Savanna SA Comics Choice Awards, and it is something they are still a part of today. In 2012, Savanna launched its 500ml bottle format, a market-first innovation. The 500ml bottle was a direct response to fan demand for larger volumes of the Savanna drink. In 2013, we were introduced to the limited edition Savanna Dark, described as a fuller flavored version of the Savanna Dry Cider, brewed for a more sophisticated taste. And Savanna, I think you guys should bring back this drink, eh? It was kinda lit, no lie. The launch of this drink also introduced to us some more iconic ads from Savanna.
Hey, what do you make of this? What, the new Savanna Dark? Hey. You know, when it comes to taste, I'm in the dark.
Yes. It's very dark in here.
That might be the sunglasses.
Exactly.
Also in 2013, Savanna launched its convenient 330ml can. 2014 brought us the introduction of the Savanna Angry Lemon, which brought convenience to consumers through the product's inherent functionality, with the twist of lemon already being in the cider. In 2015, social media influencer Farida Farofi posted this video online.
He go in the shop, okay, guess what? What? He come out with 12 packs Savanna. Then I say, where the guarana? Where the queries? Then he say, babe, I got anything for you in time. Then I say yes, because I'm a diver.
And that is pretty much the earliest record of someone referring to the Savanna drink as Savanna, which loosely translates to we understand each other. This video alone helped to repopularize the Savanna name again, especially on social media, but more on this later. Also in 2015, Savanna did a whole rebrand with a new logo and a new bottle. The main difference was a new cap that always somewhat refuses to come off, a slimmer bottleneck, and this Savanna font shandy sting on the side for more gripability. The Savanna can also got a makeover. In 2016, Savanna Loco is launched, which combines the crisp taste of Savanna Dry with the fresh tequila flavor for a tequila flavored cider. They would also later roll out Savanna Loco in the 500ml bottle format. Also in 2016, Savanna expanded into China via a joint venture that their parent company Distill had in the country. Also around that time, it is said that Savanna had become South Africa's leading cider export and was available in 40 countries. In 2017, Savanna Blackbeard is launched, which combined the Savanna drink with the sweet flavors of rum, but also surprises the palate with hints of raisins, spices, and fermented honey. Also in 2017, Savanna became a sponsor of the UK rugby club Saracens, but it seems that this sponsorship would only last one season though. In 2019, Savanna launched their first non-alcoholic drink, the Savanna Non-Alcoholic Lemon, and 2020, Savanna launched the first juniper flavored cider in South Africa, Savanna Jean, which offers a crisp apple taste with a hint of juniper berries. Also in 2020, during the COVID-19 pandemic lockdown, Savanna introduced the Savanna Virtual Comedy Bar as a way to show support for the local comedy scene, with live streams on Savanna's Facebook and YouTube channels. The show quickly became a massive success and was even picked up by Comedy Central, with the show now being available on the Comedy Central channel. The Savanna Virtual Comedy Bar has since grew a life of its own, with tours around the country and in-person shows with local comedians. And the show even got rewarded at the 2020 South African Comedy Awards, the Top Comedy Sponsor, and the Top Online Show Award. And oh yeah, Savanna also launched the Savanna campaign, more especially on social media as a way to connect more with its consumers, and they eventually even did an ad with Farida Farofi. But some people feel that they missed an important cultural flashpoint though, since it came 5 years after the viral moment. The campaign was still successful, however. 2020 was also the year Savanna became the largest cider in South Africa and Africa, according to Savanna's marketing manager, Eugene Lenford. And in another 2020 report by Coronation, it is said that Savanna and Hunter, both owned by The Star, were the top 2 cider brands with a combined market share of 80%. In 2021, the Savanna Light bottle was rebranded to feature this light blue color. Also in 2021, there was a global glass supply chain crisis which created shipping delays for Savanna and led to a shortage of the drink in the country. So, in 2022, Savanna launched a limited edition Savanna Dry 300ml support can, as well as a 500ml Nqa can shortly after. They rolled this out through this ad campaign, with the scenario being a court case of the people versus Savanna. This ad campaign ultimately showcased how the company can be open and honest even in its most vulnerable moments, which add on to give it that more human-like and relatable feel. Also in 2022, Savanna did this interesting collab with fast food chain Nando's, launching the Savanna Chilled Chili. It features the same crisp dry Savanna cider with added hints of chili and ginger, making for a spicy, refreshing beverage. The Savanna drink was also released in non-alcoholic format that year, 2022. In 2023, something huge happens. The company that owned and produced Savanna, Distal, was acquired by Heineken South Africa, with Savanna and a whole host of other drinks on Distal's portfolio becoming a part of the Heineken family. I do have a full video on how Heineken got started in South Africa right here. Also in 2023, Savanna did a collab with South African designer Wanda Lepoto with one-of-one outfits by the designer up for bid that came along with the matching NFT. In 2024, Savanna Neat was introduced, a premium whiskey flavored cider. It's still the signature taste of the Savanna cider with the subtle whiskey flavor and notes of toasted oak. Also in 2024, Savanna was officially ranked the #1 cider brand in the world by volume in a study done by the International Wine and Spirits Research. This historic achievement marked the first time a South African brand has claimed the top spot globally. In 2025, Savanna launched their Try January campaign, a playful spin on Dry January, which in their version celebrates the arts of trying and ditching the pressures of perfection. They had also launched their new Savanna Sava app, an app that rewards the number of steps you take with discounts on the Savanna drinks and even a chance to win other prizes. And also more recently, they announced a Savanna Neat Gala, a night where comedy meets fashion, scheduled for the 10th of May 2025. And that, my friends, is the story of Savanna up to this point. They have over the years scooped up multiple awards, including recognition from the SAFTAs, the Loeries, the One Show that was founded in New York, the Cannes Lion International Festival of Creativity, and the list goes on and on. It is said the drink is available in over 60 countries. I can't find the exact list of countries, but I'm assuming a lot of countries in Africa. We spoke about how it's available in the UK, and I don't think there's a bottle store in South Africa that doesn't sell Savanna. Remember we spoke about the 80% share that Savanna enhancers held? I can't find any new info on that, but I'm sure today it's much less, especially with the explosion of ready-to-drink beverages in the liquor industry. The drink is also referred to as Savivi nowadays. I'm not sure where that originates from. Probably just our inherent nature as South Africans of having nicknames for everything. Unfortunately, it hasn't all been positive for Savanna though, with the brand being tagged and associated with damaging social media posts, more especially with regards to the Savanna challenge, with people balancing the drink on their head at Groove and whatnot, and other videos pretty much portraying irresponsible drinking. Savanna though have also sponsored or hosted many cool events and comedy shows across the country, and even bringing Kevin Hart through in 2016 and also doing a huge tour with Trevor Noah in 2023. By perfecting the use of witty humor in their advertising and branding, Savanna has grown to become one of SA's most recognizable brands, and it will be exciting to see the daring new flavors and creative concepts they introduce next. It's crazy how an apple from the Western Cape has become the key ingredient to the world's leading cider, something sort of a fairy tale. And that's a wrap for this video. If you like content like this, please consider subscribing to the channel. I'm Lebogang. This is Mzansi Business. Thank you for joining us. I'm out. Peace.